Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got something a little bit different than what I've been working on over there. We're going to be doing a quick install on the Jeep today. A company called LOYO Lighting reached out to me and they wanted me to test out a pair of their headlights. And I normally just kind of brush that stuff aside, but they actually seem pretty legit. And I browsed through their selection and a lot of them actually look pretty cool, and I looked them up and all their features and stuff like that. So I'm coming from Real Truck Lights by Rigid Industries. These are a bit more expensive, but they're pretty much like the industry standard other than JW speaker. So I'm interested to see how those are going to stack up against these. And I have the headlights over here. So these ones, I like these because they remind me a lot of the stock JL and JT styling. They have the projector in the center and then the high beams are on the side. And then they also have a halo ring which comes on all the time, and it's also your daytime running light function. They actually seem like really crisp and they have good quality. They're DOT and SAE approved, so that's always good. These actually also have these valves on the back to help with moisture buildup. A lot of really cheap Chinese headlights, you'll see they get moisture in here and they fog up, but these have valves to help with that. The wiring seems pretty legit. It's sealed up nicely. This is a nice connector. It's actually almost a little bit better than what's on my truck lights. And it comes with the nice pigtail for the daytime running lights separately. So overall, I'm actually really impressed with the build quality of these things. So we'll throw them in and we'll see how they do. So included in the box, other than the instructions, you have these nice adapters. These are H4 to what I assume is a JL, because I think these are actually meant for a JL. And then also you get some extra wiring for those daytime running lights. So this is actually a really nice touch by them. And their instructions are very straightforward. Here's what they look like down here. There's a basic diagram of the wiring. Here's your functions. It's actually everything you need to know in the basic installation instructions with pictures. So let's get to it. So really all you're gonna need to do this job is a T15 wrench. This is like about as small as you can go. A T-handle would be ideal because you can get into all these tight places a lot easier. But super simple process. Remove the bezel, and then there's a ring that holds the headlight in. Take that out and swap the headlight. So my one complaint with these headlights is that these lenses are like a really strong plastic, but they are a plastic feeling material and they scratch super easy. So what I'm gonna do, just put some painter's tape, or you can put Post-its, whatever, just to protect the lens while we're installing them. So unfortunately, those headlights aren't going to fit as easy as we thought. So one of the mounting screws in the headlight bucket up here, it sticks out a little bit into the middle like diameter of this thing. So whatever you got to sand that down just a little bit so you can get the headlight to fit in there, it will work. I'm going to use a die grinder with a flat disc. A Dremel will work, sandpaper, whatever you got. Alright, so this is what the truck lights from Rigid Industries look like regularly. There's the brights. It doesn't really do anything in here. So I'll put that side by side to the new headlights. Regularly. There's the brights. It doesn't really do anything in here. And there we have the completed product. I do like the chrome bezels. I robbed them off my other Jeep over there. I think that looks pretty snazzy. These things are very crisp and clean looking, which is really cool. One thing I cannot stress enough when you're doing this, when you're messing with anything like this, do not over tighten the little set screws, because it's just into plastic and you will pop those threads right out and then you won't be able to get it back in. You'll have to use a bigger screw. It's very, very, very finicky. I'm sure if you're coming from stock headlights to these, it's a little bit easier to set up. I'm about to open the garage door behind me, and we'll get this thing outside and see what they look like. I didn't hook up the daytime running lights just yet. I would actually like to do that because I think it'll look pretty good for some pictures. It's only a matter of time before I tear this Jeep down and it doesn't see the light of day for a couple months. So, okay, so here's a good comparison of stock Jeep Wrangler headlights. These are what comes on them from the factory. So they look that way. They kind of get drowned out by like the street lights. Then we'll go in here. Holy. They light up the whole street.
I'll hit the brights on this.
That's the brights on the stock Jeep, brights on this. Damn, dude. That's really good.